Welcome to video 4 on the Blue Book on citation of federal cases. In this video, we are going to briefly revisit citations for U.S. Supreme Court opinions, and then we're going to move on to case citations for the United States Courts of Appeals and the U.S. District Courts. We discussed citing U.S. Supreme Court opinions in the Introduction to Case Citation video, but let's revisit the topic briefly. Notice that Table 1, there are different reporters for the U.S. Supreme Court opinions. The preferred reporter is U.S. Reports. Let's look at an example. Notice that the citation to Meritor v. Vinson, the citation is the U.S. Reports. This is indicated by a U.S. abbreviation. Also note that there is no court identity information in the parentheses within the year of the court's decision. That's because the court's identity is clearly conveyed by the name of the reporter. If the case is not located in the U.S. Reports, the Blue Book advises to cite one of the other reporters, such as the Supreme Court reporter, and list the options in order of preference. Let's look at an example in the next slide. Look at this case citation for this recent Supreme Court case. The case is so recent that it's not in the U.S. Reports yet, but it is available in the next preferred reporter, the Supreme Court reporter. Notice that there is a space in between the S and the court. So it reads S period space CT period. You'll also notice that, like the last slide, there isn't any court identity information in the parentheses because the court's identity is still clearly conveyed by the name of the reporter. Next, let's examine how to cite cases decided by the United States Courts of Appeals. This is a full-site example from the 8th Circuit. The governing Blue Book rules include 10.4 sub A and Table 1. The federal reporter is abbreviated F period 2D, and the 8th Circuit is abbreviated 8 TH space capital CIR period. The circuit of the court must be abbreviated without superscript. For example, the First Circuit should be 1 ST without the superscript. Table 1 further explains this, and we have included all of the circuit abbreviations in this slide for your reference. If you want your computer to stop making superscript automatically, here are instructions on how to turn it off in Word. You can backspace or delete out of superscripts and fix them individually, but following the directions here will save you a lot of time when citing federal cases. For your reference, I have included 5 more circuit court examples from the 1st, 3rd, 4th, 9th, and DC circuits. These cases are also good references for citing to the original federal reporter, which is F period, the federal reporter second, which is F period 2D, and the current federal third reporter, F period 3D. Now let's look at citation of the United States District Courts. Information on how to cite to an opinion by a U.S. District Court is found in Rule 10.4 sub A and Table 1. In most instances, your citation will be to the Federal Supplement or Federal Supplement Second. You will also need to identify which U.S. District Court made the decision. Information about how to abbreviate the court is found in Tables 7 and 10. So, if we cite to a case in the U.S. District Court of South Dakota, we use D period for the Federal District Court, shown here in Table 7. Finally, we look to Table 10 and see that South Dakota should be abbreviated S period D period. This is a full citation of a case from the District Court of South Dakota. Note here that the abbreviation for the Federal Reporter is F period space SUPP period. Additionally, the abbreviation for the District Court of South Dakota is D period S period D period. The Blue Book is particular about when to insert blank spaces in an abbreviation. Always pay attention to the spacing of the examples provided in the Blue Book. In addition, Rule 6.1 Sub A provides specific guidance on how to use spacing in abbreviations. This concludes Video 4.